is actually for a Netflix movie that has already been released. I just haven't watched it yet. I had this trailer in my list for a little while, not terribly long, because I think it came out, not too far in advance of the release of the film. So I was kind of, mildly curious to check it out. I'm not sure that this is going to be something that fully, interests me completely, but because I had seen some sort of article about how that it has overtaken Extraction as the number one Netflix movie. I don't know, but maybe. I just don't personally think that I will like it as much as Extraction. I'm prejudging it, but mostly just because I kind of gravitate more toward Extraction type films as opposed to, drama sort of thing. However, I think this is going to be more than just a regular drama, which is why I was interested in it to begin with. It's called Dangerous Lies, so that tells you obviously there's going to be some intrigue and some conflict, but what type of intrigue and conflict remains to be seen for me. So I don't know if it's going to be the type that, just interests me. So I'm going to go ahead and watch this and we'll see.
Leonard, it's time to take your medication.
Thank you, Katie. I couldn't get along without you. My new caretaker, companion,
And friend. Leonard?
How long did you work for Mr. Wellesley?
About 4.5 months.
And you worked here too, Mr. Kettner?
Just a couple weeks.
We're married. We're broke.
And I'll find something.
We made it this far, right? Apologies, Miss Franklin. I'm Mr. Wellesley's attorney. He left everything to you.
You folks going somewhere?
We're moving into Leonard's house.
Well, you're a very lucky woman.
You have to be careful.
Don't you think it's time for us to treat ourselves? Hi, sorry to bother you. My name is Mickey.
Real estate agent.
Are you the owner?
This house isn't for sale.
Kind of had the feeling we're being followed. Shh, don't move. Someone's in the house.
We don't need any of this.
This house belongs to us now. I'm not gonna let anybody take that away from us.
I'm calling the police.
No!
These things, you never know how it can change someone. I would never hurt Leonard. I know none of this is you.
Now the wait is over. Now the wait is over.
Okay. All right. So this trailer was pretty well done. It kind of kept me guessing because I don't really feel like I have a complete handle on the plot. That also could be possible because it's late, as usual. This girl works for this older rich guy. She gets an inheritance. They move into his house, but there's all these secrets and lies, dangerous lies. And it almost seemed like there was some suspicion on them. But what I can't tell if like her husband is involved in something bad or if they both are. It's making it seem like she's not for sure. I'm not quite sure about the husband yet. And I don't know what the conflict is as far as like why are they under suspicion? Because it looked like it was a detective that was grilling them. I mean, why? Was his death suspicious? And what's all this? Why is somebody coming to try to buy the house or whatever? Why is someone breaking into their house? So while I have a very, superficial understanding of the plot, all these other little intricate details are, they're just kind of left hanging and you won't know until you watch it. So in that regard, the trailer did a pretty decent job because I'm just like, okay, well, I don't get this and I don't get this. And of course, and that's to draw you in so you watch it. I'm interested. I'm, we'll probably check it out. That was one of the reasons I had it in my to watch list anyway, as far as the trailer goes, because I was interested in it. I already know that I'm not going to like it more than Extraction, just because of the premise is, to me, it's not quite as compelling, but it's got elements of mystery, so that does intrigue me. And yes, I'll check it out. Maybe sooner than later. I don't know. There are so many other things I want to watch that it's just piling up. And stuff that I want to do reviews for, and that's piling up. And so I don't know when I'll check this out. But it's on Netflix, so I'll have access to it. It's a Netflix movie. It's not like it's going to go anywhere in a certain amount of time. So that's a good thing. Well, yeah, I'm drawing a blank on anything else to say about this. Well, as far as the people in here, the main girl, I only recognize her from Riverdale. She's okay. She doesn't really thrill me all that much. She doesn't really seem like she's not like one of the best actresses I've ever seen, but I mean, she's not really a complete turnoff either, as far as that goes. So, I have seen her in something else before too, I think, and I can't remember what it's called. It was after Riverdale, but Riverdale was the first thing I saw her in. The guy who plays her husband, he looks vaguely familiar, but I could not tell you who he is. I don't know what else I've seen him in. And the dude who plays the older guy, I think that's Elliot Gould. I believe that's him. Obviously, he doesn't look like he's going to be in here very much. But that's the only other thing I could think to mention, is just the people that I recognized. I think probably one of the reasons why I was curious to check this out was, in addition to the title, and kind of making me think it's about mystery or whatever, the girl in here, just because I recognized her. Oh, that's the girl from Riverdale. So a lot of times if I see a familiar face and it's also connected with a story that looks like it might be intriguing to me, then I'm even more curious to check it out, if that makes any sense. I mean, not always. A lot of times I'm just curious to check out something like Lovecraft Country. I had no clue who was in it. The premise seemed interesting to me. Quite honestly, that is more compelling to me as far as story than I have a feeling this is going to be. But I'm going to watch it anyway. I'll check it out. And if I like it enough, or if I didn't like it or whatever, because I have made reviews of things that I wasn't crazy about. Coffee and Kareem, I think, was the latest one that I made a review for that I just was not all that impressed with. I have a feeling I will feel differently about this. I think I will feel differently about this. I think I'll probably like this more than I liked Coffee and Kareem. I just kind of, unless it has a completely ridiculous ending, in which case maybe I'll feel the same way about it. Okay, well, I'm rambling, so I'm going to go ahead and call it quits and talk to you guys later. Adios.